When poof like that, she is now on the top end of like this scale because I just talked a little with her. Because that's how it works. Yeah, what does that do? Yes. Pick that one. Did I have that one before? Don't know, but yep. Cool. Don't believe she will fucking wanna train with me.
Yes?
Because she didn't.
I do not.
No. Oh, wait, questions. There is one specifically. That I want to see if I can get. I feel like I can't though. Is it this one? Do you have a name?
Before entering Atris's service, yes, I carried a name, as all the children of the Ichani do.
What was it?
It is not important. My title and rank is of consequence, not my name. I take value in Atris's service, not in myself.
You should take value in yourself as well.
We all have value in our oaths to others, and the promises we make. When we make that pledge, we are pledging ourselves to something greater. When importance is placed on the self, then by such acts the galaxy is unmade.
Did you make some comment about me turning from the Jedi Code?
Nothing except that which you have interpreted.
Do you think I lost myself when I disobeyed the Jedi?
I do not know. That is a question you must ask yourself.
Fucking whatever. Hey, I got light
Yes?
side points from that. Questions. Why do you look different from your sisters?
I
Than
honor
your
the
sister.
face of my mother. It is
Yes,
not something
here we go.
usually spoken of in the company of others.
And no offense.
There is no need to apologize.
Yeah.
You were merely remarking on something that you saw. There is no wrong in that.
Is it a sensitive subject?
It is not a sensitive subject, but a subject that requires trust. There is no such trust between you and I, and such trust takes time.
Alright. Game more. This is what I mean. Like
Yes.
talking can give you a lot of these points. What's your mother? No. What?
Before
No, wait a minute. Oh.
You I
Yes.
I do not wish to discuss it. If there is something else, there
Apologize.
is no need to It is not a sensitive.
Okay, fine. We can't do that yet. We gotta do some more fighting and stuff. I believe Cray has some things to talk about with visas.
You have befriended the seer.
You mean the blind Sith?
Her species does not see as we do. They perceive the galaxy through the Force, and it is how she found you. It is a rare gift squandered on her people. The Sith carry the battle to you, and you spare them. And as we travel, the empty places of this ship are filled. I hope your thoughts in this matter are clear. In saving her, you may destroy yourself. And do not mate with her. Whatever you may feel, whatever urges consume you, do not let them control you. Such a union would breed difficulties.
Interesting, interesting ways you're thinking of. Just because I say it doesn't mean I'm going to church. My god! Fucking innuendos over here. Except it might be not, it's not. It's a different word that I'm thinking of, but I can't. Alright, we'll go with that one because that's fucking hilarious.
We shall see. I trust your exile has taught you restraint and discipline in the ways of the flesh.
Yeah,
Like the servant of Atris, this
exactly
one
that.
has other masters. Though blind, she has ties to darkness. Her presence here is a threat to us, to you. Do not underestimate her or her loyalty.
Going to source when the opportunity presents itself.
Then you are learning.
That I shouldn't be evil, because that just makes sense. Anne said her planet was wiped out, that it was with only a colony of her people on this sector of the galaxy.
Did he? And what do you make of that?
Oh, awareness. Well, if our people all see through the Force, then maybe someone wanted to blind them.
The Mandalorians were right to respect you on the field of battle. The Jedi are gone, vanished. Now, an entire planet of Force sensitives wiped clean of life. And now this slice of the galaxy is blind. It is no coincidence. The two events are tied.
Someone wants this sector of the galaxy blind to the Force, so they can move freely, or strike without warning.
I fear you are right. And I fear it may prove more than that. War is a hunger, and there are spirits in the galaxy whose hunger is never satisfied. But there is little to be done about it now. Watch the seer carefully. She may reveal more.
Yeah, we managed somehow to gain influence with her, though.
Yes.
Force teachings. Did something to my eyesight. Did she?
She did nothing to your eyes that was not already there. She has forced this upon you, but such crude methods are the markings of the Sith. Close your eyes.
Oh yeah, this is the thing. All right.
Feel this ship around you. Listen to my words. Hear the sound of the handmaidens training in the cargo hold, her hands cutting the air. The welding of the droid as it goes about its work.
Yes, a stock motivator. All right.
Now, stretch out. Hear the rumble of hyperspace, the hum of the hyperdrive. Ignore distractions and focus on my voice. The breathing of the blinded one as she meditates in the dark. Now, listen deeper, past her breathing, and listen.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Kotor, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and
Heard her thoughts.
You are strong indeed. What you heard were surface thoughts only, but it is something that masters have trained for years and never learned.
How did I do that?
That is not the real question you should ask. Is such listening enough to perceive the world around you? It is not. Because to listen to the thoughts of another is much like attempting to see the universe only with your eyes. It is equally limiting. Now leave me be. I must rest.
You gained +1 awareness and recovered some of your connection to Force. Maximum Force points increased, and even influence with her gained. Can we do more?
Yes.
Question mark?
Very well.
Is there anything else you can teach me?
Very well.
Oh, we can continue immediately. Great.
You have brushed the surface thoughts of another. It is a start. Calm yourself. This time, silence your own thoughts. Keep them still. Imagine the waters of the room of 1,000 fountains, each stream suddenly falling silent and still. Imagine the ice of Telos, cold and smooth as it gathers upon the plateau. Now, stretch out. Feel the ship around you. Strip away the metal and see the souls and minds of those that fill its corridors with more thoughts and dreams and worries than can fill the space of this ship.
as my feet walk from the ashes of Kotor, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and
From the first movement flows the second. Strike, repeat, circle one's opponent, repeat, faster, quicker. If Father had been faster. If only Father had been faster. If I was faster, I would no longer be the last of my sisters. But does Atris love him? Jedi do not love. Does Atris hate him? Jedi do not hate. This journey is harder than any she has sent me on.
Switch the face of the +1 -1 card. The totals are 9, 10. Switch the face of the +2 -2 card. The total is 8, 11. Switch.
Your command echoes still, General, and I obey, as I did at Malachor.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Kotor,
Switch the face of the +1
I
minus
shall
1
not
card.
fear,
The totals are 9, 10.
for in
Switch
fear
the face of the +2
Your
lies
command
death.
2
echoes
card.
still
The
gentle,
total is 8.
and I
11.
obey,
Switch.
as I did at Malachor.
That sound in the background, what is it?
Not now. Focus on my voice.
Malachor.
Now do you hear me? Truly hear me.
Hey, this is incredible.
You have taken the first steps on a much longer road, exile.
What about T3?
The droid cannot be read in such a way. As for the alien who served with you in the war, its thoughts are more difficult, requiring many translations in meaning. Often it is better to read their impulses and images than their spoken thoughts. That is why he is deaf to you. I have found his impulses are cold, like a dead weight. His thoughts are black.
But I did hear something from Bader.
Indeed. It is strange that I did not.
It's because I know him better. I served with him.
Perhaps. I would not put much weight on such things.
Well, there's something wrong with Aden's thoughts.
Of course there was. It is because Aten was not playing Pazak, yet he counts cards in his head. At times, he will list off engine sequencers, memorize the hyperspace routes on the other side of the galaxy, count the ticking in the power couplings, even though they are fixed. At other times, he will imagine certain base lusts, certain indignities. It may be Aten is far cleverer than he feigns to be. Or perhaps he is simply a fool.
Maybe I'll go see him, see how his Pesach game is coming. That is also important that we do. For this now, when we've done the second listening training, we can speak to Aten to have an opportunity to gain some influence with him.
Something up?
Playing Pesach in your head again.
Passes the time. It's better than listing off engine sequencers, memorizing hyperspace routes, or counting ticks in the power couplings.
There are no ticks in the power couplings, it's fixed.
Of course it's fixed. And that's why you should count the ticking in the power coupling, too.
You don't make any sense.
Why do I play Pazak? Alright, I'll show you.
Look, I don't have the credits.
We're not playing for credits. We're playing for something else. Are you gonna play or not?
This better not be using Nar Shaddaa rules.
Nope, blasters stay in their holsters. Do you want a deal or should I?
Friendly game, sure.
Good match. Now, what are you thinking about right now?
Wow, Pesach, of course, the game.
Right. And that's why I play Pazak in my head.
Because if you don't, you've left the door open, and anyone could walk right in.
Yeah, and here's the important bit. You need to apologize for doing it. And before, I felt your mind. With Chris' help, I'm sorry.
Of course you did. You see, Jedi, light or dark, do it, more often than you'd think. But I never heard one say they were sorry before. That's a new house rule.
You play Pesach to shield your thoughts.
No, I play Pazak in my head. But while I'm doing that, it's a lot harder for someone to walk in.
Can you teach me to shield my thoughts?
No, I can only teach you to play Pazak. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Then I want to learn to play Pesach.
Good. Now you understand. Alright, I'll deal then. If you're ever fighting someone who has the power over your mind, whether light or dark, play Pazak. Start listing hyperspace routes, recite engine sequencers, and when they try to use their powers on you, suddenly it's not as easy as they thought. Jedi do it all the time. And when they walk in the dark places of your mind, they'll use it to hold you by the throat.
Yeah, start to play Pesach in your head as a way of resisting mental domination. You have gained a permanent +1 to your willpower saves. And we gain influence with him,
Something up?
which will help to us maxing out his influence. Now we are done here. What we can do, we could probably talk more, but fucking we need to travel to Nar Shaddaa. We probably just travel there and won't be able to achieve a lot. after we land, because I'm gonna stop soon, but we can at least travel there.
Well, here we are, the Smuggler's Moon. It's the gaping maw of Nal Hutta, swallowing all the cargo and spaceport thugs the galaxy has to offer. Mandalorians, mercenaries, war veterans, and pilots from the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War ended up on Nar Shaddaa, from all sides of the conflict. When the last war ended, there was no place left for them to go. Nar Shaddaa's a rough place and easy to get lost in. Or for someone to get lost. If we wanted to keep out of sight from the Sith for a while, you couldn't pick a better spot.
What's Nal Hutta?
It means glorious jewel in Huttese, but don't let that fool you. It's the central breeding grounds of the Hutts. Nar Shaddaa orbits it. Nal Hutta's as slimy as the Hutts. Lots of swamp and bloated gas. It's where those slugs reach out and grab chunks of the galaxy. Trust me, we're not going to go anywhere near the place unless we want to be washing the stink out of our clothes for the next few years.
You sound like you've been here before.
Anyone flying the Star Lanes has docked on Nar Shaddaa at least once. I wouldn't want to live there, and I doubt anyone does by choice.
There's a lot of ex-soldiers on Nar Shaddaa.
Yeah, some came looking for work running freight and cargo. Still, there's only so many ships to go around and so many workers, so others lend their weapons to the Hutts in the exchange. It's become a prime base for raider recruitment across the galaxy.
How hard will it be to hide there?
Shouldn't be too hard. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa, finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in, or find you once you arrive.
How hard would it be to find a Jedi here?
It won't be easy. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa, finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in, or find you once you arrive.
Alright, let's take that in for landing.
I've plotted a course for the refugee sector, and we should touch down within the hour. Once we're down, we should finally be able to breathe easy. There's no way anyone's gonna find us here.
Perhaps you have heard that the Jedi comes to Nar Shaddaa. While he walks upon the smuggler's moon, he is not to be harmed. You may watch him, observe his movements, but nothing more. You must, because one Jedi attracts others. It is the way of things.
Bomababe want to susintu mukarata. Tu esfrektonatada beer mabarjokto. Torenibu inturata sisi meborokra.
Panisukakran, joka mata storch ban locha. Joanna masaranka ma ramazurata. Keso juskrita lorsa. Yumacha fueko mikojira.
Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu. Febko emaream ga watasitu insula rakarakachata. Tamasokin chuda wanka. Mopi unawana si chokoratawa.
Request. If Kotor Kotor's vessel is no longer neutral ground, inform us so that we might initiate assassination protocols and commence firing at once.
The Hopopotenyo go Jucho Picha, Gwen Tabani Sochu, Norotoga Proto Lala Shishi, Juvadosa Jibacha, Ratak Mansan, Tokosha na Chitolo, Joanna Masaranka ma Ramazurata, Keso Juskrita Lorsa, Yumacha Foeko Mikojira, Kawanabota Atagwa Kankadira, Utaka Alwanji Umaliba, Tues Mahawika Si Wawanta Mo Go Ika Wansoba, Wakama Nurawa.
Observation. Jedi follow the self-destructive path of pacifism and tolerance. They will not attack first.
Honto no Saka, Jita Bedwana Maticha, Doveri Nincha, Yonona Shitasa Chuch, Si Machadana, Dona we searcha Makaran.
Ah, the beautiful stench and decay of desperate living.
This moon, it teems with life. It is difficult to center oneself.
Never have I been to a place so alive with the Force, yet so dead to it. The contrast is like a blade.
Word of warning, watch where you step, or you'll fall for hours.
Are we going to be okay on this landing pad?
Sure, most of the landing pads around here are unclaimed, or should be. They're pretty badly maintained, so they're not safe to land on. Well, I mean, not this one. But they all have the reputation, so we should be alright. I think.
I mean, it looks a little exposed.
Maybe a little, but landing here means we didn't have to transmit our ID signature. You know what trouble that always brings. In fact, while we're here, we should get those signatures changed. Wouldn't make us such a target when we enter a new system.
Any problems with the docking authorities?
No, but I forgot to tell them we were landing. The refugee sector's a dead zone. No one cares too much who flies in and out of here as long as they're not carrying cargo that the exchange or the Hutts might want a piece of.
Well, let's move on.
Alright then, let's move out. Where are we headed exactly?
It does not matter where we go. If what we seek is here, we shall come upon it in due time.
Yeah, if you want to stay on the ship and meditate some more, don't let us stop you.
It says Kai L is here. I want to find him.
Finding a Jedi, or anyone else touched by the Force here, will be difficult. The mass of people, the rush of their emotions. It makes detection difficult.
The moon is a swarming cloak, a shadow of emotions. It is an effective shield, but if we come near the Jedi, I may be able to see him.
You will not come near the Jedi. I will not allow it.
You mistake my intentions. I care nothing for this Jedi. But if finding him will speed our journey, then I will aid you in your search.
We do not need your assistance, Dark Jedi.
Enough. This moon does not get any smaller while we debate. This sector is as good as any place to begin our search, so let us begin.
Well, if we're gonna search a moon of a few billion inhabitants for one Jedi that even our own can't sense, might as well start as soon as possible.
Let's see where our path takes us.
Alright, if you have any questions, just ask. We should be able to leave the ship here as long as we want. No one supervises these landing pads anymore.
You there!
Uh-oh.
What's with you? Letting that piece of junk sink its struts into my landing pad!
Okay, so these, obviously we've seen the movies and shit, these guys don't work well with forced persuasion, they're kind of like, eh. So, we kind of want to just, there's some kind of problem?
The problem is, you are on my landing pad. I got another ship coming in, and unless you want that piece of junk's hull crushed flat, you better move it. Got it?
Well, the ship.
That's none of your business. All you need to know is that they're gonna be firing up their quad lasers if they find your ship squatting there when they arrive.
I can pay for the space and your time.
Yeah? Right now, all I'm hearing is talk. How much you offering?
I'm guessing 50 credits ought to be enough.
Done! Pleasure doing business with you. I got some visitors booked for your space, but I'm sure the two of you can work it out when they arrive.
Sure. We bring it on. And Handmaiden. Sure, 50 credits. Fucking piss in the ocean. Look at this. Look at this. Not a lot, but you know. Good enough. Awareness, dexterity, and wisdom. Ooh. Ooh, what is that here? Fortitude, demolition. Fuck that shit. Give me this. Good enough for now. Uh-huh. Okie dokie. Can... Oh, you can't do... Right. I'll not be equipping anything. Oh, we're gonna switch out you actually. Hold on. For you for now, because I want to upgrade you. So she's a sentinel, but she has a lot of skills that she can get. Oh, fuck off with your... with the bullshit! Sure, computer use. Eats now. Well, she's already double. Oh, she has like no health. You know, with this powers. Oh, she begins with some cool things. Let's give you Drain Force. Should be good. Attributes. Oh boy. Do that, I guess. Treat injury, sure, security up by 2. More powers. Foul mutation. Just because. Master Flurry. Boom. Oh, always with stealth, these guys, Jesus. Then Force Choke. Form, okay. Boom. Take that one. Alright, great. Weapons. Well, you use that. Things. You can equip that. Sure, equip that for now. Wait a minute, what did that give you? Yes, equip that. It's not gonna be noticeable on her anyways. And that, sure.
Where's mine?
We're not gonna use you, because you're already a Jedi. I'm gonna use these two in general here. There are some points here in which these two share the influence opportunity. But I will simply just like switch them out, or I will I might just actually, hold on, let me check. No, Alan is higher up though. See what happens if I talk to him.
Something up?
Nothing.
Yes?
Nothing, okay. Oh. After there's a certain thing that can happen, and we'll see if Anne is ready or if we need to do one thing extra, but we shall complete. I'll fix that, but for now, that is going to be it. Thank you for watching. That's what we're playing too. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I shall see you in the next episode.